Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
47, 26.
On second down, Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Wentz. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down for Philly. Wentz on target to Hollins. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He's to the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanders now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out now come the Cowboys. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd down, Prescott again. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Swing number 5, right.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number 1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott yet again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Coleman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Prescott on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Gun. Gun. 53, check 53. 2 go 46. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
To throw, it's Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Come on now. Let's go.
Now Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's Wentz to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. There we go.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Sanders' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Here go 46. Under. 26.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here go 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go 47. Under. 26.
Again to Elliott. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Under. 26.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Second down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal.
Here we go, 47. We're going to 54.
They come out here in the eye.
Kill. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Wins to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. What an effort. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
There he goes inside the 30. Zeke with a shake and bake. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
First down, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
47.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Eagles. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to float this one. He's got a man. Complete. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
So
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, this is Kamara. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
It's coming now. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Then we're going to 53. Hey, 47. 26.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Go, 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 run, run, run. Hey, we're going right there, we're going right there. 26. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Now Elliott. They stop short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Second and goal from the 1. They get it to him running left. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That one 28 yards on the ground. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Wentz now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. And oh, it's blocked. The Cowboys pick it up. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So that one will be accepted. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and it'll be set. Second and goal. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
47. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Pretty move. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Hey, 47. 46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Foles. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Once again here on 2nd and 10. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Zeke with a shake and bake, and still fighting. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They run with Pumphrey. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They run it again with Kamara. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. trying the left side with Kamara. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Dallas, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.